Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Butterfly Book Club. Make sure you have subscribed. Today, we are reading The Scraps book, Notes from a Colorful Life, written and illustrated by Lois Ehlert. Don't read this book unless you love books and art. When I was little, I read all the books on the library shelf, and I thought maybe someday I could make a book. This is me in my grandmother's garden. I was lucky. I grew up with parents who made things with their hands. My mom and dad returning home after hunting for wild asparagus. Photo by my brother, Dick. This is the home where I grew up. Mom loved to sew. She had colorful fabric scraps, buttons, lace, ribbons, and many scissors she shared with me. Dad had a basement workshop. He gave me wood scraps and taught me how to paint, saw, and pound nails. So I had wonderful art supplies and tools close at hand. In a small corner of our house, Dad set up a folding table for me. It was my spot, a place to work and dream. When I grew up and left home for art school, my table went with me. This is my work spot now. This is my old folding table. After art school, I worked in an art studio by day and worked on book ideas at night. I created lots of art, though not for books right away. But I didn't worry. Everyone needs time to develop their dreams. An egg in a nest doesn't become a bird overnight. Where do book ideas come from anyway? I know I find ideas in the world around me. I've even found them in my garden or while shopping at the fruit and vegetable store. This fruit and vegetable face was my first cover idea for eating the alphabet. This tomato is on the cover of my first book, Growing Vegetable Soup. When a squirrel slipped into my house, a book idea walked right up to me. There he goes, up the bricks on his claws. He steals seeds and eats with his paws. On a trip to the aquarium, while I watched colorful fish swim by, a book idea swam into my brain. I sketched and made notes before it floated away. I keep my eyes open. An idea may be close by. Ice fishing decoys from my collection. Once, when I visited my sister, her cat brushed my ankles as he escaped out the door. A new idea. First, I wrote the story from the cat's point of view. It went something like this. Doors left open just a crack. Going out might not be back. Food in a can is not too exciting when there are things I'd rather be biting. Then I wrote the story from the cat's owner's viewpoint. Here's how it changed. Uh-oh, doors left open just a crack. My cat is out and he won't come back. His food in a can is tame and mild. So he's gone out for something wild. After writing a story, I sketched the whole book, figuring out what to illustrate on each page. Back and forth, I work on the pictures and words until together they tell the story. My art technique is called collage. I cut out scraps like pieces of a puzzle that I assemble and glue into place. I am messy when I work. My wastebaskets overflow. Scraps lie strewn all over the studio, and more scraps stick to the bottom of my shoes. But when ideas are flowing, I keep working. I often combine real objects with painted ones. I use odd tools to create texture. I spatter paint with a toothbrush or rub a crayon over my grater. Sometimes I photograph folk art from my collection to illustrate a story. I use what's close at hand, just as I did when I was growing up. Sometimes I go for a walk, looking for good stuff. Mother Nature gives me free art supplies. Day after day, I work until the art looks just right to me. You might ask, why did I choose to be an artist? I think maybe it's the other way around. Art chose me. If you feel that way too, I hope you'll find a spot to work and begin. I wish you a colorful life. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure that you like and subscribe. Check out our other videos at the Butterfly Book Club on youtube.com, and also click the link in our bio to check out our website that has free learning materials that go along with all of our book read-alouds. Again, please make sure you subscribe.